everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Thursday and it's April 13th. We have quite a few meetings to tell you about today, so we'll get started with the one that starts at 1:30. That is the GRF Community Activities Committee, and that will be in the boardroom. And then we have the United Private Loan Research Ad Hoc Committee, and that will be in the Sycamore Room at 3 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock is the United Resident Advisory Committee, and that will be in the Elm Room. Now, on our show today, we have a Golden Rain Foundation update with Elsie Addington. And then we sat down with Dr. Savak Tamorian, otherwise known as Dr. T, with Harvard Eye Associates. All right, let's take a look at our weather. Well, we did have a little bit of moisture this morning, a little bit of light rain because of these heavy fog clouds. But it will just remain mostly cloudy today with 60-52. Then we're looking at partly cloudy skies, 63-48, 68-51, 69-52, and 66-41. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:23, and our sunset will be at 7:20. Now, I chose this picture because this is called the Isle of Man. It is a very small island between Ireland and England. And this particular picture is from Peel Castle near St. Patrick's Isle. And I have a good friend who lives over there 6 months out of the year, and that is her beautiful view every day when she walks by. So just a gorgeous picture. Now, just to remind you that landscaping and maintenance is going to be doing an awful lot of upgrading of our sprinkler system. So the new cloud-based system, HydroPoint Weather Track, uses reliable cellular communication, as do all the modern control systems. So by doing all of this, GRF will receive over $350,000 in rebates, and they will also be saving water. So excellent, excellent move. All right, when we come back, we will have Elsie, and she's here to give us a GRF update, so stay tuned.
Every customer and treat you like family. So think of us kind of like a good grandson. We take our time to go over all your new Genesis's technology features, step by step, all in the comfort of our showroom while enjoying complimentary refreshments. Or if you prefer, we can deliver your new Hyundai and cover everything in person. It's that easy. For a simply better buying and ownership experience, visit Genesis of Laguna Niguel.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
Diane's Hallmark in Laguna Niguel is now an Elam's Hallmark, and we are excited to be part of your community. We have just remodeled, and you will be surprised by the wide variety of fashion and accessories, home decor, collectibles, Disney, Peanuts, Harry Potter, and Star Wars, along with the largest Hallmark card selection in town. Stop in today and sign up for our Crown Rewards program and get a free Just Because card. Once a member, you can get a free card once a month. Elam's Hallmark, your neighborhood gift store.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The Foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the Foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Welcome back. Well, we have Elsie Addington here on behalf of GRF. Well, welcome. Nice to see you. It's been a while.
It has been a while, Lisa, and this might be my last time with you on TV6. Breaks my heart.
Aw, well, you know, that's just way things go. Moving on.
Well, you know, we wish you all the best, and you totally deserve it.
Thank
but
you.
everything else is fine, thank you. It's sprinkling again a little bit today, but I don't think it's gonna, thunder and lightning, and
Yeah.
I think
hope
we're
not.
over that. I hope
well,
so,
I
too.
didn't predict it, so therefore it won't happen.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so you had a meeting on April 4th, and you've got some things to tell us about the meeting.
We did. The GRF board had a meeting on April the 4th, and the most exciting part of the meeting came before the meeting, actually in the early part, which often happens. It was the members' comments. And this month, residents were real concerned about a cost analysis that had been shared with club presidents about a week earlier. And it's just a possibility. Nothing's done. Nothing's decided. But it was a strong reaction, let's say, to it's not the HOA fees going up. This would be the club rent. I've got a phrase here so I don't goof it up. The rental fees for the village clubhouse rooms. So that's what it is. It's like if you have a club and you want to have a meeting, you have to pay for. This helps offset the cost of the room a little bit.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, and it's understandably people get a little emotional when it comes time to have to pay more money, and I get it. I'm the same way when I get my SCE bill. Excuse me. So the cost analysis was shared with the club presidents. I mentioned that, and it will be discussed today at the GRF Community Activities Committee, which is Thursday, April 13th at 1:30 in the Community Center boardroom.
Right.
And then it will be brought up again at the GRF Finance Committee meeting on Wednesday, April 19th at 1:30 p.m.
Right. And after that, they should have a clear idea of what's going to happen after.
Yeah, and this is a moving target. It's like it's in process. We're taking the input from the club presidents and from the residents and from here and from there, and GRF treasurer is working closely with VMS staff in the finance department.
Right.
So I'm sure they're going to work something out.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
unfortunately, everything seems to be going up. I mean, the cost of repairs, the cost of, just maintenance and things like that. So it's just a product of the times, unfortunately.
It is, and shared costs mean just that. We all share some costs,
Right.
and the vast majority of the costs for these rooms is borne by all the residents, by GRF.
Right.
And then the part that we ask and this is the part that's in contention, is just a portion of, so I don't want to say any numbers or percentages, but anyway, the point is that the shared cost concept is still supporting the lion's share way.
Yeah, exactly. So again, that will be discussed today at 1:30 this afternoon in the Community Center boardroom, and that is at the GRF Community Activities Committee, and then again at the Finance Committee on Wednesday, April 19th at 1:30. So people can go to those meetings and
Absolutely, we're encouraged to.
Along. Okay, fantastic. What else do you have?
Well, there's actually not that much else. We had kind of a quick meeting on what I'd say the 4th, was it?
Yep.
And we approved every year for several years now, many, many years, there's been a Laguna Hills Memorial Day half marathon. And I think it's 5K and a 10K, and it's for charity. And anyway, but they come into our village as part of their run.
Yeah.
But every year they ask permission, and so far every year we said yes. So that's nice of them.
I think people have come outside to support some of the runners, right?
They have. Yeah, somebody always knows somebody. This is a friendly part of the state. And then so we approved that unanimously. And there's some new are you a horse rider?
I'm not, but I sure love going over there.
Well, that's just blooming. That place is over in the equestrian center in our village, and we've got some horses owned by GRF that usually people have died and donated them or whatever, and then we have horses owned by the residents, and then we have horses owned by a few people from off campus. And anyway, that combination of things, they've started asking for more types of services. And the manager over there has taken a look at things and, again, worked with a lot of different stakeholders and come up with, well, their new equestrian service fees, which are all fees are looked at kind of all the time.
Right, right.
And some of these fees are for new services they're asking, and some of them are service packages.
Yes.
That, and I'm not horsey enough to know exactly. I know that some of it involves certain types of lessons. I think some kind of dressage and.
Yeah, there's different kinds of lessons and riding, but there's also therapy that I know that they were looking into as well. Some
yes,
therapy
there's some
stuff, which is
therapy,
great.
and if people are interested in that, they can look at. You can go online into the village. The village website.
Yes.
And look for the agenda package for that meeting. And if they go through the agenda package, they can find a list of those fees.
Okay, fantastic.
And they might be somewhere else, but that's where I know to find them really fast. Okay.
Again, understandable because they've worked so hard over there to really make it a one place for people to go and visit. It's like an attraction now where you can go and you can visit the horses and they take you on tours. And then, like you said, they're offering all these different services. So.
And they have events.
Yeah,
well,
great.
and it's kind of putting us at the, as I understand it, really in like the top end of horse residence places.
Yeah, cool. That's awesome.
I used to live around horses, but I'm not, and I've ridden horses, I'm just not in the culture, but it's exciting and beautiful.
Yeah.
And then finally, we approved the donation of a lathe machine to the clubhouse for workshop. Oh, and these last two are on 28 notification for member review and comments. So the final vote will be taken later.
Okay.
But the donation, except I think maybe not the lathe machine, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's already been through committee and been approved and been looked at. And somebody was really nice of him. The lathe machine is a big deal. It's big and it has things that go around and around on it.
Okay, well, fantastic. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate the information, as always.
Well, thank you. And our next meeting will be the first Tuesday in May.
I know, it's right around the corner.
I can't believe it.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye, Lisa.
And if you want more information about anything we have discussed, you can always send an email to generalmanager@vmsinc.org, and it will go to the appropriate person. We'll be right back.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
At Harvard Eye Associates,
we are committed to your vision care
and quality of life.
It's a commitment we don't take lightly.
Our trusted team of doctors provides specialized eye care using state-of-the-art technology.
We deliver what matters to you
and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Welcome back, where we have Dr. T here, also known as Dr. Timorian, who is here on behalf of Harvard Eye Associates. Well, welcome back. Nice to see you.
Thank you again for having me. How is everyone today?
Everyone is good, and we
Great.
appreciate you taking the time because we know how busy you guys are over there. And glaucoma is an unfortunate thing that we seem to all deal with as we get older.
Yeah.
And you have lots of doctors there, and you're here to talk about specifically interventional glaucoma.
Yeah.
Tell me just a little bit about glaucoma and why so many of us suffer from it.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to start. Glaucoma is really a plumbing issue in your eye. That's when the pressure of the eye is too high, it damages the fragile nerve in the back of your eye. But in terms of thinking about treatment options now and in the future, the question is, what's the real problem? Well, think of your eye like a faucet and a drain. The faucet's on, you're creating this fluid inside of your eye, which you need to make. That's what nourishes the inside of your eye. It's just the drainage system is clogged. So the question is, can we come up with good ways so we can figure out how do we create the fluid, but also exit the fluid well? In glaucoma, there's a buildup of that fluid. And as that fluid builds up, much like a basketball, the eye is overinflated. It damages other structures in your eye, that being the optic nerve. The optic nerve is what relays information from your eye to your brain. If you have enough nerve damage, then it affects your vision.
Oh, I see. So at what point would you start to feel or notice something? Like, it sounds to me like you could do something ahead of time if you get to it quick enough.
That's a great question. The problem here is glaucoma we like to call it the silent thief of vision. If you wait until you feel like you're not seeing well, it's already very late in the progress. That's actually one of the most concerning things that I see when a patient comes in. They're already saying, hey, I'm not seeing well. That really scares me because that's already moderate or severe glaucoma. Really the best way to take care of it, as you said, is proactively, but you're not going to know that. So really what you need to do is just make sure you have regular eye exams. And in the eye exams, there's several things that we look at to make sure you don't have it. And if you do, then we get you started on treatment earlier so you never get it. So the way I always think about it is like someone coming into the ER with very high blood pressure. They may not know the blood pressure is high, but you don't want to wait for them to have a heart attack before you treat it. But most people don't know their pressures are high. That's why a routine eye exam is important for everyone.
Right, because you check for glaucoma every single visit, right?
Yeah, we do. Our ophthalmology colleague, our optometry colleagues do. The most important thing here is getting your eyes checked to make sure we don't miss anything. A little bit of earlier intervention makes a significant difference at the end of life.
And which exam do you do for glaucoma now?
That's a good question. There's a lot of things kind of put together. The most common thing people think about is just checking the pressure of your eye, but that's only one component. It's like putting a big puzzle together. All the puzzle pieces have to fit together to get you the big image. So there's other things that we do besides checking the pressure. We also look at the nerve in the back of the eye. We do some scanning to measure the nerve thickness. And we do what we call the torture test. It's a peripheral field test where patients come in and do a little clicking game for me.
Oh, that isn't so bad. What is the one where they used to blow the air into your eye?
Yeah, that's one version of checking pressures. Some people still do that. More the standard has changed to a blue light. So there's no puffing of air. So frequently I have patients waiting to get that puff of air, but it never comes through.
Oh, that's good, because before you'd be like, oh, we're always shocked when it happens. So I think that was a good thing that you guys changed it to the blue light. That sounds good. Now, of course, we talked a little bit about, being reactive and proactive. So, of course, reactive is maybe too late, but proactive, like you mentioned, is coming in. Now, I know you have lots of different doctors that are available. Now you have the surgeon side, and then you have the exam side. So what should someone do if they are looking into a different type of eye exam?
Yeah, really what we're trying to do is figure out a better way of treating glaucoma. We're all very focused on preventing vision loss, and certainly our patients don't want to lose their vision. But you would think a simple solution like using eye drops for glaucoma would work. Because if you ask 100 glaucoma patients, how do you treat glaucoma? They say glaucoma drops. But it's not as simple as that. There's lots of barriers that actually get in the way of patients simply getting their drops in. Costs, side effects, remembering them, putting them in. Patients simply don't get their drops in, even though we're trying to protect their vision. And they're doing the best that they can too. So we want to be more proactive. Well, is there some way we can provide pressure lowering that doesn't necessarily require eye drop therapy? And that's where interventional glaucoma sort of kind of comes into play. Is there different ways of delivering the medicine or getting the pressure down, working on that plumbing issue that would work? One object would be like doing, instead of you putting an eye drop in your eye, we can actually insert a small pellet of medicine in your eye that dissolves and gives you the medicine over time. So it's almost like a little antacid in the eye that's full of glaucoma medicine. It just sits in your eyes, dissolving over time. So that takes the place or minimizes the amount of drops a patient has to put in, makes their life a lot easier, plus it gives us much better control of the glaucoma.
Now, what is that called?
That's called Durista. It's actually just the same molecule commonly used in glaucoma drops, but it just has a different name because it's an actual injection in your eye. Now, most patients kind of squirm and they say, gosh, that doesn't sound great, I don't want an injection. Trust me, it's painless. Just like when we check the pressure with the blue light, patients don't feel it. We have the area numbed up, and once the medicine goes in, it just sits there and dissolving.
Can you see it in the eye or no?
It's very small. You have to use a microscope to see it. Yeah, we're talking about 1 millimeter in length. That as soon as it goes in the eye, actually starts degrading. It turns into something a lot smaller than 1 millimeter. It usually lasts over a very long period of time.
And where do you inject it? Like which part of the eye?
Through the clear part of your eye.
Oh, okay.
So for people who've commonly had cataract surgery, there's a couple of incisions placed on your eye.
Oh, okay.
Use a similar incision site, much, much smaller. So it will sit in front of the colored part of your eye, but behind the transparent front part of your eye.
That's great. Is this something new?
It's been out for several years now, but
Okay.
it's gradually gaining more and more momentum as we go. And there's a couple of photos here that you'll see.
Yeah,
If you
wow.
actually look at the photo on the right, down below, you'll notice that little spherical thing. That's sitting right there. That's the little pellet. And on the left is actually a special view we have to actually look at the drainage system of your eye.
Yeah.
The drainage system of your eye is a special place. You can't just visualize it directly, almost like a carved rear view mirror. You have to use a
Right.
mirror to look back there. That image there on the left shows you that rear view, and that little pellet's sitting there kind of doing its thing. So much like an antacid, sits and dissolves and gives you medicine. So
That's great.
whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock at night, you're actively getting your medication.
Right, and you don't have to think about it, which is a really nice thing to have.
Yeah.
So now, did you say this is, how long has this been around?
It's been available for several years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you've been using this in office for a while?
Yeah, we also integrate this with other things that we can do besides drops, which would be a laser therapy we can probably talk about on a different segment.
Okay.
You can actually figure out, why is the patient really on drops? Maybe there's a better way of doing it so we can really help our patients.
Yeah.
The primary focus we really want here is how do we improve quality of life? And at the end of the day, we just want our patients to be happy. We want them seeing well. We want to get them to a good place with the least intervention as possible. And just standard of care wise, it used to be drops, but now with the advent of these new procedures and technologies, we're thinking of it a different way. It's just a matter of how do we manage the patients.
Yeah, well, it's getting better and better, the technology.
Yeah.
And you guys are always on the cutting edge. So
Yeah, well, we appreciate taking care of you guys always. Yeah.
thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
If you want more information about anything that we have discussed, you can always go to harvardeye.com or you can call them at 949-951-2020. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you and your family.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Freedom Village Skilled Nursing offers rehabilitation after surgery with our team of on-site therapy professionals. We are proud that our quality care measures are recognized by Medicare. We support you with your recovery with a caring staff and registered nurses around the clock. Freedom Village Skilled Nursing is conveniently located near 3 hospitals, open to the public, and offers private Serenity suites. Call today to experience first-class care for your loved one.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 45 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit us anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
Welcome back. Well, we've got a few announcements for you today. We have the food delivery is going to be happening, and it's going to be on, it is a drive-through, and it's going to be on Friday, April 21st from 9 a.m. to 10:30. Now, this is at the United Methodist Church, but is being sponsored by the Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. And basically, you just drive up, drive through, they get your groceries in the car, and you drive away. So very nice, between 9 and 10:30 in the morning. And then we have the Jewish Food Festival that's coming, and everyone is very excited about this because lots of fantastic food happening on April 30th from 5 to 8 p.m., and that's going to be at Clubhouse 1 and the patio. Now they're going to have dancing, and they've got a band, and they have tons of fantastic food. So make sure you enjoy this on April 30th. Now, we've also got Mother's Day right around the corner, and that's on May 14th. And there's going to be a Mother's Day buffet put on by Recreation. It's going to be in Clubhouse 5, begins at 1 p.m., catered by Martinez, and the tickets are on sale today at Clubhouse 5. Now, the prices are $34 for adults, $17 for children, ages 6 to 10, and then under 5 and younger is free. And you will need to make reservations, so make sure you get in touch with Recreation at vmsinc.org, or you can call them at 949-597-4382. And then another event that's around the corner is Memorial Day. And there is going to be a Memorial Day parade right here in our village on May 29th, starting at 10 o'clock. And the parade will be from 10 to 11. Now, this is put on by the Laguna Woods Car Club, but they really would like other clubs to participate. There is limited space, so they really want you to make sure you call ahead. Now, this is going from Clubhouse 3 to Gate 4, and then to Clubhouse 1 to Clubhouse 4. Now, you will want to contact Paul Kratzer at 323-528-1442 if you would like your club to participate, and he will give you all the details. Okay, let's take a look at our weather again. Well, I think we've stopped the morning drizzle, but we are going to clear to mostly cloudy skies, maybe sunshine later on this afternoon. 60-52, 63-48, 68-51, 69-52, and 66-51. Have a great day in the Village. We'll be back again tomorrow right here on Village Television at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Dr. Vyas and the OCI Care staff believe in one-on-one care and the patient-physician relationship.
OCI Care was absolutely the most wonderful place I've ever been to as far as being taken care of.
The staff was very friendly and I felt very welcomed and relaxed.
How did I feel about Dr. Vyas? The man is very gentle, he is very caring, and totally involved with detail.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.